I just wanted to make a quick video talking about some things within the Beat Saber modded sphere, community, whatever you want to call it, whatever we refer to it as, because there's just been a few things recently. This is entirely unscripted. I only have a few notes in front of me, so I apologize for any stutters or anything of the like. This is like 99% just off the dome, but I just wanted to take this opportunity to talk about some things real quick. So I want to lead it with, please, go watch, participate in, and play the maps in Extrasensory 2, which is happening on January 18th. I will leave links in the description to that, to their website and the trailer, and also to some other Beat Saber events. Go watch yet another Beat Saber tournament and participate in Umber happening this month. There's a lot of really cool things going on, and the people who make events like these happen are people that I feel honored to have been able to interact with over the past 2 to 3 years, and that's why I want to talk today a little bit about like the underappreciation of these people, of like what these people do and their skills and stuff, because I've been a content creator, quote unquote, mostly just a video editor, motion designer, etc. In the Beat Saber community for about like 2 to 3 years. I've been a part of CC Cube community for like quite a while. I directed Rewind 2023. I had the pleasure of working on Beat Cancer just this past month. I've been behind the scenes on quite a few major Beat Saber projects. And yeah, I just have a lot of friends who create some really cool stuff. You know, I think a lot of what I'm saying in this video has spawned off of that ABC Bad Q tweet. If I remember vaguely, they talked about some people having some bad and sour reactions to the Beat Saber World Cup tiebreaker map. I remember I made like a little thing on my private Twitter account about that that not a lot of people saw. So, you know, some of this video and what I'm about to say is going to be a little bit of reiterating of that thread. And let me be completely clear, this is not a video about how much the Beat Saber community sucks. A lot of people have said that, you know, the Beat Saber community is maybe not as active as it once was, but also a lot of people think that it's very toxic and a very negative community overall. And I genuinely think this is one of the best communities online that I've ever seen. I think it is understated like how cool this community is and how much stuff we have like in this community. And like that is all thanks to the creators. That is all thanks to mappers, to mod charters, content creators, YouTube editors, Beat Leader and Score Saber. Like that's all thanks to people who create things like that. I think it is underappreciated just how cool it is that we have any of this, that we have tournaments being created from the ground up, that we have all the tools that Beat Leader gives us, that we have all the mods that people have created, all the maps and everything like that. I think it is underappreciated how rare that is. That is not something that every community has. And the craziest part about it is that nobody is getting paid. Nobody is getting paid like a dime for this shit. Like I said, I've been making Beat Saber content for like the past 2 to 3 years. I've probably poured in like, I have 1,000 hours on the game, but I've probably poured in, aside from that, like maybe 200 or like 300 even, or even more hours of my life into creating content for this community. And I've been paid once about $30 for one of those things. And that is the only, like, money that I have gotten off of these things. And of course, I have a bunch of really cool stuff that I can put on my portfolio now. There's a lot of, like, skills that I've learned through the community, a lot of connections that I've made too. But that's not promised either. And nobody's promising connections or anything like that. My point is, this community never asked me to do any of this for it. Nobody ever asked me to become a creator for this. Nobody came up to me and was like, "Hey, do you want to make content for the Beat Saber modded community?" I probably would have been like, "No, that sucks," if I didn't love the game. And that is the only reason why I've done any of what I've done for the Beat Saber community and why I will continue to. It's because I love the community and I love the game. all of this stuff being made in the community is strictly from love. I swear to you, that is the only reason why people create things in this community. It is out of love for the game, for the people who play it, and out of love for just everything that has been built up before that. And out of love for art too. Out of so much love for art. There's so many good artists in this community. Like, that is the only reason, that is the only motivation to make things in this community. It is love for the game. And I just really think that mod charts, and especially the ones that Extrasensory 2 is going to cover, are just, like, the best representation of that love, the most purest representation of that creativity, that love for creation and art, like concentrated into something that is so fucking beautiful to play. Another thing I want to talk about, some more about me. I'm also a ranked player. I'm top 400 in the world, and I love playing ranked. I love ranking up and stuff. You know, trying to rank up, trying to play ranked maps is something I enjoy. But not always. But I don't always enjoy the game. And when I'm playing ranked, I'm obsessed about, like, getting a better score. I'm obsessed. Every time I slice a note, I'm thinking about, like, how good I can slice that note, like how much score I can get. And I'm, like, getting this feedback from the game, and I'm trying to improve based on feedback, and I'm trying to improve my skill, and that's all that I'm thinking about, basically. I completely, like, forget how special and cool, like, VR as a concept is, because I'm just focusing on, like, this competitive aspect of it. And the thing is, there are so many players who are like that, right? Like, there are, at the time of recording this, exactly 381 players that are better than me at the game. And I'm willing to bet in this electric game that there are a lot of players who are concerned about their stats, no pun intended there, who are, like, just obsessed with this improvement and stuff. And a lot of time it can really sour the experience of virtual reality and the experience of playing this game in general. It is sometimes debilitating and unenjoyable to be focusing on the competitive aspect that much. And I just think that mod charts are the antithesis of that. I just remember my first time playing Somewhere Out There by Swifter and experiencing the feeling of slicing the notes, and they're no longer a competitive thing to me. Like, every time I slice a note, I'm not worried about how much score I got on it, you know? Like, this skill that I've spent, like, years, like, over 1,000 hours of my life developing is no longer a means to this, like, competitive ends. It's just, it's like that love for the game again. It's that love for the game that not only makes me like to play it, but also is that love for the game that motivates people, motivates creators to make things for this community. And that's why I think Extrasensory is important. This is why I think everybody watching this video should go play Extrasensory on the 18th. Because it is just like a representation of everything that makes this community tick. Because mod charts are just like a visual representation of the love in this community that makes the entire thing work. That makes everybody like actually want to, like, get up and make shit happen. Yeah, so I implore everybody watching this video to go like, participate in Extrasensory, participate in other, and watch other Beat Saber events happening. And yeah, like, just give creators in this game a little more credit too. I don't mean to be saying that as an ego thing, because I'm also a creator, but, like, Gio, like, with Beat Cancer, just deserves all the fucking praise in the world for that. Like, that is, like, such an amazing event, one of the biggest events in the history of the community. All of this just being out of pure love for the game, and in Gio's case also being out of love for his family and, like, the cause. You will see in the future there's gonna be a documentary made about it in hopefully like a couple of months, just going over all of this stuff. Gio made so many sacrifices to make Beat Cancer happen, and he deserves all the praise in the world for it. Because that was not an easy thing to make. And fucking people like Amanatsu like literally shitting money into a bucket to make BSWC happen. They get no money from that shit, and they're still making it happen every year. It is only love of the game. It is only love of the game. And that is why you should support the creators who make everything in this community happen. People should just like be nicer to them, and then also like give them more merit for what they do, because there is like just so much that happens here that would not happen due to the unpaid and unsung work of so many incredible people. It's fucking crazy. And so I really think that there should be more of an uptick in people supporting that work. People supporting, like, the people who make this shit happen. Yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. I'm just gonna... This is a long video. Please play Extra Sensory. Please play mod charts, and, like, just support the people who make them. And, yeah. And have the best possible day of your entire life. Right now. Do it. Go!